All right, guys. This is it. This is life. Let's go.
Cheers to
Salud.
This is Life. You know, we want to help people helping people. We are all here together. Why not be successful? Why not help each other? Why not be something? And there doesn't have to be so much picking and hating and judging. And this is a free judge zone. I don't judge anybody, and you always welcome in here. So let's...
I judge people all the time.
Well, you know what, dude? Cheers to good friends, great energy, and a live chat room in this podcast. Hey, yo, this is life. Thank you, everyone. Newcomers, oldcomers, friends, family. We love you all. Shout the fuck out. If you're afraid to talk to me or if I am too aggressive for you, go fuck yourself. But if you're not and you're interested in talking, you know, please pick up the phone, holler at me. My own experiences, I left at 16. I moved out when I was 16 years old, people. I had 3 jobs, my own apartment, and I had a baby, and I had things to deal with. My husband will tell you, I am a fighter, I am a strong person, and I am Jess. There's nothing less, and he is Rocky, and he never gives me anything less, and that's what's so important, you know. I am so damn blessed to have you as my partner in crime.
Always, baby.
We don't need friends, you know why? Because we have each other. Cheers on that.
Cheers on
Salud.
Get the fuck out of here.
You're bugging. Well, I guess.
Can't even take that.
Here we are. It is Tuesday. This is life. And I am Jess, here with, of course, the amazing Rocky from the Super Ugly Show.
Mr. Tuesday Night. How are you, everybody?
How are you all doing? Thanks for coming in.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us on this lovely Tuesday. Just a little reminder to everybody, next Tuesday's Christmas. I don't think we're doing a show on Christmas, but we never let our fans down. We will be doing a double duty show like we did last week, Super Ugly and This Is Life together, the Wednesday right after Christmas.
And Richie will be here, too, to be a part of it, so it'll actually be all of us you'll get in one slap shot of a story.
Yeah. Now, speaking of the fucking holidays.
Let's go.
We got a list here of just things that suck around the holidays that you can't avoid, really.
No, you can't. And there's nothing you can do about it.
I mean, some of these you can, but some of them, I mean, you're just fucked. You're just fucked.
You get that family...
Relatives that don't leave. Number 1 on the list.
Yep.
Oh, there's nothing worse when you want people out of your house.
What do you say? You
There's
know, like,
nothing you
time's
can
up,
say.
guys. Holiday's over. Nice time. Go. Bye.
There's nothing to say.
Gotta go now.
You even try to pull the, man, I'm
It's
tired.
been a long day.
Yeah, and they just don't pick up on the hint. They just fucking linger around forever, and you just want to scream at them, get the fuck out of my house now.
Yes. And with all the kids, it's like you have the cleaning. Everything. You have people, your company over. They don't clean up after themselves.
No, they do not.
You know?
They leave your house a wreck.
Going shopping is the fucking worst.
Shopping's another one.
There's nothing on the fucking shelves.
Food shopping or toy shopping, whatever shopping, there's a line. Always.
And
a
there's
fucking
definitely
line.
one person who's fighting about a price up front. So
Yeah.
5 others are waiting because they're hackling $2.
Or their coupon doesn't work, or whatever the fuck. I always get stuck behind the asshole that's fucking jamming up the line, and it drives me insane. I'll have like a pack of gum, and this person's sitting here fucking just clogging up the line for 20 minutes. They gotta get a manager, and
All you want is a piece of gum.
I want to take that fucking price gun and just jam it up their ass. I hate them. Airline tickets, you know, I don't really fly during the holidays. Creepy guy at the holiday office party. Now, I do have holiday parties for my job, and yeah.
There are some creepers.
And the thing about the holiday party, like, everyone thinks, hey, it's this time to mingle with everybody. And me, I'm the type of person that's like, I don't ever want to.
Never. It's very difficult. Holidays are very difficult because if we're not at my mom's house or his mom's house, it's awkward because he's sitting, I'm sitting. We're with family, of course. We love to see them, but we don't.
I'm not a small talk kind of
You
guy.
know what I mean? We have other things I could be doing across the street.
I'd rather be doing anything else, but like small talk. Hey, how's your job? Oh, how's the kids? Oh, how they doing at school? You don't care. You don't care. Why? They're failing. You gonna come help them? And shut the fuck up. No one cares.
Right, it's true. They don't.
Oh, it's so annoying.
And it's a lot of pressure. You know what I mean? They say, Aunt Patty's mystery Jello. Is there that one person that cooks in your family, like something that's so
And it just always stayed on the
wretched,
table.
and it just sits there, and everybody's like, "Oh, did you try the
Yeah, no, yeah. Someone would make a weird Jello with like dots in it.
Yeah,
It was
like, what is the dots?
I don't know what that is. There would be like pork chunks and shit in it. You'd be like, what the fuck is that?
Pork chunks and Jello.
Ugh.
You just can't get enough of that.
But yeah, back in the day, my old Ginzo fucking grandparents and aunts and uncles, it was some weird shit, and you would look at it on the table and be like, I am never, ever eating that, ever.
Sure.
Nowadays, it's a little bit more normal. Like, everyone's kind of figured it out. You know, it was a trial and error back in the day. Like now, everyone does the safe bet. They'll get like a fucking apple pie or the chocolate cream pie or... Yeah, everyone knows the go-tos.
And it's bought. Nobody really makes it themselves.
Yeah.
Instead, we're cooking like dinners. We're just like, pick up a fucking cake.
No, I'm the Italian cookie and cannoli guy.
Cannoli's definitely...
If I gotta bring something, if anything, I'll grab a bottle of wine or a box of fucking cannolis and cookies.
Wine's a must be around my family.
Yeah, no shit.
You know, like, seriously, any family, okay? Let's not be unrealistic. We all can't stand our fucking families.
Oh, it's the worst.
You know? It's like the closest people to you all the time, and now you're fucking stuck.
I don't even want to see my kids sometimes. Like, I walk in the house after a long day, I'm like, fuck!
Like,
God! What are you doing here?
Right?
Damn it! Yeah, but there's the family that you only see like 3 times a year. Easter, Christmas, Thanksgiving, and it's just...
It's difficult.
It's a nightmare.
Strenuous.
It's dwindled down a lot, though, now in my older age. Like, when I was a kid, it was fucking grandiose. There was 20, 30, 40 people at the house. It was chaos.
What about the fight? What about the fight that you have over where you're going and where you're spending the time? We don't fight like that.
I thought you were talking about a fight.
No, like, you know, because we split our holidays. So we'll go half to your mom's, half to my mom's. And we like both the foods, we love both the company, but we split it because that's the logical thing to do with a family.
Yeah.
I have some people that I know, even friends of mine, that actually argue with their spouse about not wanting to go to their families or only wanting to see their family. And, you know, I get like... I'm so family. Like, I can't stand hanging out with my family, but I would take a fucking train hit for anyone in my family. Yeah. So, for me, I'm like, I want to spend time with my family. If someone said to me, I don't want to go spend time with your family, I'd be like, well, you know, you're a fucking jerk-off.
Like the Don said, a real man... Fuck. Spend time with your family.
Is that what the Don said per se, or...
Something about a real... I can't think of the line.
Mr. No,
I'm totally fucking blanking on the Godfather line, too. It's unbelievable.
That's unbelievable.
Wow.
How do you feel about
You can never be a real man if you don't spend time with your family.
Right.
That's the line. Speaking of... you brought up fighting. It triggered this memory in my fucking head. I don't even know if I ever told you this story.
Yeah.
But we were at a brunch like type thing. It was Father's Day. Me, my mother, my brother, I forget who else was there, but there was other like family members there, my grandfather, and my brother starts nagging my mother about this fucking BB gun, and just keeps going on and on and on about it. My brother's probably like 15, 16, maybe even 17, somewhere in that ballpark, and finally, my brother's a mental patient, by the way, fucking complete lunatic. So he starts cursing at my mother and like getting annoyed. Now my grandfather hears this. Now, you know, it's his daughter.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you talking to?
Right.
So, oh, never mind. I got stuck for a second. So my grandfather's like, yo, chill the fuck out.
Right.
My brother goes, fuck you, old man. My grandfather jumps across the table, fucking swings at my brother. Him and my brother now flipping tables, fighting at a Father's Day brunch.
Oh my
All
God.
out brawl in the middle of this fucking place. Chaos. I'm like 12, 13, just looking like, this is what happens when my brother's around. It's always something. Always something with this kid. But, yeah, that just reminded me of that fucking story. I haven't thought of that in fucking forever.
Ridiculous quick story of my own on Christmas holiday fucking craziness. It was Christmas Day. I was having dinner at my mom's. I didn't live home at the time, but there was a friend of mine that lived up the block, Marnie, and I was going to go over and hang out and smoke a blunt,
Yeah.
So, in my Christmas dress, and I go over to her house, and her brother was living with her at the time, and he had a big black pit. It was a pit lab mix, whatever. Big fucking dog. But I knew the dog, because I was friends with her, so I'd see her all the time. I played with this when I was a puppy. I'd kiss the dog, whatever. I walk in, and her brother and the dog are at the top of the stairs, and she's in the living room. I'm like, what's going on? Let's get out of here. I rolled up, and I see the dog start to, come down the stairs. So I'm like, Ray, grab your dog. Like, that dog, he's like, oh, he knows you. He's fine. I said, just grab the dog. I'm wearing a dress. If he jumps on me, I'm going to be fucking pissed. Grab the dog. He's like, Jessica, he's not going to jump on you. He's fine. So I kind of just stood for a second, which I probably should have moved, but this dog came charging down the stairs. It went from smiling like puppy to it was going to bite my fucking face off.
Yeah.
So I was wearing a North Face. I don't know if you know what that is. It's like one of those really thick ski jackets. So I'm wearing this North Face, and the dog jumps. So instead of it jumping for my face, I block with my arm, and it grabs my wrist. No, sorry, grabbed my elbow first. And it was holding. It wouldn't let go. So I'm screaming, like, get your dog off me. Nobody was helping me between the two of them. They were afraid of their own dog.
Of course, yeah.
So now I'm, grabbing the top of his snout, because I'm like, I got to get the dog to open his mouth. So I'm pulling on the snout, and there's blood coming out. This dog is whining.
Blood, gross.
The dog's whining as I'm pulling it. It still wouldn't open its fucking mouth because it had locked its jaw. And I finally get enough out where I can, slide my arm out, and I get it all the way down to my wrist, and the fucking dog grabs my wrist. Now, this wrist, long story short, I had carried wood when I was younger, another story, and nails went through my wrist. Had cut through every one of my veins. It was crazy. So the same wrist, this dog grabs at me. And
this is Christmas?
This is Christmas Day.
Jesus.
It's Christmas Day the year that my father passed. So I'm fighting this dog off now.
Was that soon?
It was 2007.
Wow, okay.
So I have now the dog's grab my wrist, and I start smacking its head into the banister with my arm in its mouth. I don't know where this came from. I was like, like the Hulk.
You start, because now you've already been in this situation long enough where shock's kind of out the window, and now you're thinking.
So I start smacking its head. I finally was able to get it to open its mouth, and it kind of shook his head. I smashed the shit out of it, and I ran to the bathroom. Luckily, I had a dress on because I wrapped it around my arm. And this is the best part of the story, actually. My brother Robert, which you guys have all spoke to on Super Ugly Show, and he's very close to my husband, I called him, and I was like, I need you to get to Marnie and Ray's house. You'll see my car outside. Blue Point, get here. So I'm in there, and it's very close. So, it might have been 10 minutes. Felt like forever because I was just bleeding, and I was crying.
And now pain's settling in.
And all I hear is boom! Like my brother and my cousin Nicky, who you also know is a very jacked Italian guy, kick in his front door.
Firefighter.
Yeah, he's like, where the fuck's my sister? Psycho. He didn't know what happened. So he's like, she's in the bathroom. The dog was outside. So my brother opens the door and there's blood everywhere. He's like, what the fuck? And I'm like, the dog bit me. I gotta go to the hospital. I didn't know what I looked like yet. So my brother drives me in the truck. Make this kid sit in the back of the pickup. There was no seats. Yeah. They were like, you fucking sit here. They made him come to the hospital to ID the dog, because I need to get checked for rabies and all this shit now.
Yeah.
And they made him stand in the corner of the hospital facing the wall. And he stood, and he was like, my brother Rob was like, don't you fucking move. And he just stood there, and I'm like, I told him to grab the dog. Oh
put a dunce cap on the poor guy.
Day. I don't know if anybody's been bit by an animal, but what they have to do is they have to completely sterilize your arm and the bite wounds. So they had to fill. Now, when they took the dress off, my wrist was out. There was a cut from here to here that the dog had ripped through, and it was open. So my bones were all out. and in here my bones were all out like this. So they stuck tubes up my arm, filled my arm with saline, like it was like this big, and my brother Robert's holding me down, and a doctor took his two hands and he grabbed the top of my arm and he pulled down and pushed all the saline to come out of every fucking hole. My arm was shredded. They had to glue my skin together because it was too deep to like stitch.
That shit's fucked up.
That was my Christmas in 2007.
Ugh.
I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
That's crazy.
Yeah, holiday fucking horror story.
Yeah, dude.
So
That's
lo and
fucking
behold, we'll never own
awful.
a dog.
Now there's this story of this giraffe woman
Oh yes.
who she even paints herself up or is wearing a bodysuit or something like a giraffe. She's wore these neck rings and has extended her neck over a period of 5 years.
Yes.
First of all, who the fuck wants to be a giraffe? Like, how do you fucking get to that one?
She's out of her mind, and what she was trying to say was like that she enjoyed the culture of, or not the culture, she enjoyed the being of the giraffe, and she wanted to be a giraffe, but as a human.
That's fucking lunacy.
Right?
Like, you're a crazy person at that point. And, like, doesn't that fuck your neck up? Like, you're stretching your fucking neck.
So you would think that, but like everything else, I think that when she actually took the rings off, there wasn't much of a difference in her neck before and after. It's kind of like, you know, when you get a piercing and you take the piercing out.
Because they add one as time goes on,
Yeah,
correct?
she kept adding them. She had to think, what was it, how many, 8?
I'm looking here. It looks like she's got 2, 4, 6, 8, probably around 12 to 14 altogether. I mean, I can't really count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, it looks like.
Right?
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy, and like looking at some of her pictures when she is painted.
Her neck is 11 inches long. Now.
Whoa. Wait. Well, I
Yeah,
guess
that's
we could go-
big, dude.
That is, what am I, like a 4-inch neck?
4 or 5 inches you're looking at?
Jeez.
She's double that.
You guys really just type her into the internet, you write giraffe woman.
Giraffe woman has 11-inch neck. You'll find it on the HuffPost, wherever.
It's really interesting that, you know, we want to choose, I guess we can choose now what we are, what we want to be.
You think she could deep throat sick cock? Like really big fucking
she probably
porno
can.
guy
I'm
cock?
not going to lie to you. I mean, that has to have some benefit to it.
Like just the whole fucking...
Shoves it down,
Yeah, just...
and like she's actually blowing you with her throat.
That's
Not
fucking
even
amazing.
Her mouth. It's like...
She probably did it for that reason. She's just in
Imagine
love.
that.
She's just a huge size queen.
She's a freak.
And she's like, I don't
Like
get enough
sex.
dick in my throat that I need to extend
it
my
in
throat
deeper.
so I can get more dick in there.
I need more deeper. No.
That's what I would assume. Imagine she did that with a butthole. She just
Oh
stretched
my
it out and
God.
kept adding rings, though, and just
then-
stretching it out.
Until eventually she could just like
You could
cough
throw
and
like
shit.
a bowling ball in there, you know?
A skee ball
Yeah.
into the hole.
You set her up on top of the ramp, and you just fucking lob them in there. That's the 5,000 point.
You could even play like mini golf.
If you want.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, croquet, maybe?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm into it.
You're not into it.
Yeah. No, she's ridiculous. That any like body transforming like to the extent of now
What are the
you
bowl lips, the bowl ears.
yeah, like the gauges,
They
the fucking
stretch them
the
so
lizard
low.
people and like that's a little much.
It is.
Like I'm all for tattoos and piercings, but when you start transforming your body physically with like you ever see the people who get the underneath the skin shit?
Oh god, no, I can't even, like those bumps and shit.
Yeah.
It really grosses me out, to be honest with you. I'm like not a fan at all.
That's weird.
It's very gross, dude.
Or they get those abrasion piercings, or what are they called?
The derma.
Derma.
They come out of the skin. Like
Yeah.
it goes in and opens
They put
inside.
the fucking, I guess, the back end of the piercing underneath you.
Yes.
How do they do that?
It's actually it kind of opens up, like, so it's an earring that kind of goes pink. So when
Oh.
you stick it in, it pops
It
open.
releases
And
open.
it won't come out. It's a self.
Oh, so that's pretty easy then.
You gotta take it out, don't fucking feel good. You gotta pop that shit out.
Oh, how do
Like
you
it
do
will close on its
that?
own, so it will come out, but that's gonna fucking hurt.
Can't you
That's
just
like,
leave it in? Cut it and leave it in?
Ew. Why would you do that?
It's probably better than taking it out.
It's more, honestly, I think those are more or less, a lot of pain fetishes are included in those kind of piercings. I mean, you have to like pain to have.
But even like nipple piercing is pain.
I have to tell you, I have my nipples pierced. I fucking loved it. It did not hurt at all. And it was actually like a turn on when he did the first one. I kind of was like, oh, do the second one. It was like that.
Do you know anyone who got their clit pierced?
No.
I wonder what that's like.
I would never pierce my clit. That would be so scary to get an infection.
Well, people do their lips. I don't know why they do their lips. What is that for?
It's just for show. It's jewelry.
That's it, right?
It's pussy jewelry.
Like the clit thing I get, because isn't it some kind of pleasure thing?
It can give you pleasure, but also you could lose pleasure too. It's like a both. You can either have great sensitivity or it could suck afterwards.
Yeah.
I enjoy it a lot.
What?
Having the nipple piercings.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I dig it. I dig it.
I'm sure you do.
Speaking of your nipples,
yes.
Let's talk titty fucking.
Let's talk about titty fucking.
We've delved into that platform before, and it's always like an awkward type of performance, because getting your dick in between tits and then having them wrap around. First of all, if you don't have big titties, ladies, don't even bother.
Yeah.
I mean, unless the guy's got a pencil dick. Again, this is all depending on dick size and tit size, but. I mean, my wife's pretty busty, and I'm sitting there, and it's always popping out like a hot dog out of a bun. You know? Like, it just won't stay in.
Well, because the movement, and we tried to do it the other day. Actually, I think it was last night. It was easier when I was on top of you.
Yeah.
Because I was able to hold
because
them
then you can
and kind of just go with the flow. But if you're on top of me, there's nothing here.
But it's more fun for me to be on top and going.
And looking down?
Yeah, and slant, like I'm fucking you. But it's just difficult. Like
it is. It's a lot of work to hold them,
Yeah, it's a lot of work for very little payoff, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, if you're oiled up, I guess it's probably a million times better.
That would probably work better.
Yeah, we'll have to try that.
I mean, we were sweaty, but.
Yeah, but that's not the same as oil. We'll have to try that in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
See how that works out. But we'll get back to you on the oil titty fucking experience.
Yeah, we'll bring that subject back on up here.
Yeah.
For a lot of good reasons.
But if you're doing it dry...
It's not going to feel good, and it's not going to feel good the next day either on your skin. Like, your chest bothers you, you got fucking chafing from the rubbing and dryness.
Yeah, it's not...
If you don't,
do
it right.
It's an oil game. It's an oil game, the titty fucking. So, you definitely want to, lube up.
Lube it up. I mean, come on.
Anyway, did you want to get into anything, or you want me to,
Let's go with some stuff you had. I liked some of your things.
All right. There was this, weird little robot called GrooveX. No, GrooveX releases the robot. Okay, the name of the robot is, how do they not have the name of this fucking thing?
There's a name, the robot?
But you would think there'd be like a name of it. But this thing shows you affection. So it has touch sensors, a 6-layered eye display, a combination of love and robot is designed to mimic human affection. Robot that makes people truly happy by its innocent character and charming gestures that feels satisfying to cuddle. It gently stirs people's feelings and fills them with happiness. It draws out their capacity to love. And wow, $3,100. And look at this thing. It looks like a kid's toy.
What?
It's very Japanese looking. It almost looks kind of like a it would be like a Pokemon or something, or like a Teletubby almost.
Yeah, it looks
like a
Teletubby.
Japanese Teletubby.
Yes.
Brown with white body.
Now, how is it supposed to give you affection?
Does
it wrap around you?
It does cute things, and
What about that thing on its head? What is that used for? Does she sit on it?
No, I think that's just design.
That's so weird.
Just to make it like cute. But it won't start shipping until 2020. It's $3,100 for this fucking thing.
What about that? Remember that documentary you had me watch about the robots and stuff taking over the world?
There's a video here. Let's No, that was the video.
Oh,
Sorry.
What the hell is that?
Let's take a look at this video though, and see if there's any like movement or what this thing actually does, because $3,100. If you see this thing, you know what? I'll show it to you guys real quick.
It's very awkward looking. It doesn't look like something I'd cuddle with.
Shit.
You can't reach?
No, I can. I can't see it because I don't have the one thing up.
Oh.
Here we go.
There you go.
All right, there you go.
Good. It looks like a little teddy bear with a thing on top of its head.
Now, let's see. Where's the video? I want to see what this fucking thing looks like. God damn it. Because for $3,100, here we go. Oh, it rolls around.
Up when it's shown affection, one of the ways in which it supposedly makes users happy.
Now this thing rolls around.
Very little, perhaps not a surprise given its shape, but the founder of Groovex.
Oh, its arms move, its eyes blink.
That's not the point.
It is cute.
It is cute.
It is cute. And I guess if you're in a bad mood and that thing rolled up to you all cutesy and shit.
I might want to cuddle with it.
About each other's feelings.
Look at that one. That's another one like that.
Wow. That is so interesting. You know, we should really put that link. Can you send me the link? I'll post it up on my page.
Yeah, put it up on your Twitter.
I'll throw it up there. That's really interesting.
What a fucking weird world we're living in where people are now going to robots and other, like...
Wait, now let's talk about this guy because you just made me watch this documentary. Remember his wife was a doll. And he would pick her up and bring her to the room and read to her, and he loved her, and she was in a sitting position all the time. It was a doll, and she would look at him and go, hello.
He worked in a company and lived in a company. Like, he lived in the company. He had, like,
yes.
I'm not even kidding. It was like a fucking... 8...
10 by 10.
No, 8 by, like, 5.
Oh, yeah, because it was long.
Yeah, it was a little long, but it was enough for, like, maybe a long bed and maybe another little sitting area, but, like, sitting in a cubby.
Yes, and he sat there reading to the doll.
Yeah.
This woman, he combed her hair. He's like, I love her. I love combing her hair. I'm going, this guy is in love with a robot.
I'm going to tweet it and tag you in the tweet.
Tweet and tag. Then you're all over on Twitter. You can all find it, ROK Super Ugly Show, right?
Yep. No, it's not show, just Super Ugly. ROK Super Ugly, that's my new Twitter handle.
And
Didn't know you
Jrabbit.
could change it up, so I finally did.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
There's like a time limit when you could change how long you could change your name or something like that.
I didn't know, so, but...
That's cool. I'm glad you got that done.
Yeah. But, yeah, weird fucking stuff. Oh, a fan favorite.
Let's go.
Let's, pop the video up there.
Can we do it?
Let's see if... Does he show? No. All right.
Here we are,
Earl. What's up, Dr. Earl?
I'm doing pretty good, guys. Hey, Jess, I DM'd you a couple of pictures of one of them is a kind of
whoa.
Regarding the body modifications.
Yes. Oh. My God.
Exactly.
Oh, what the fuck, dude? Why would someone do that?
I have no clue, dude.
No, that can't be. That can't be. And there's only one pussy.
Pussy and ass.
Oh.
Yeah.
But it's not long enough to reach both with any type of...
That is the most disgusting thing I've ever
It's hideous. It's a split penis, people.
Split.
I'm not kidding. It's like, you ever see the two-headed snake picture? It's that, but with penises.
Oh, my God.
It's disgusting.
I love that, Earl. You think about me when you find these pictures.
Yeah, right?
I saw something like that on a magazine years back. But this one, the one I saw prior that had these little things, these bars in each part of the heads and a little change attached to them.
Ugh.
So I'm like, what the fuck?
The worst is the gauges in the urethra.
Oh, yes.
Guys will stick... For all you who aren't educated, that's your pee hole. Guys will stick gauges in there and stretch out their pee hole until like a fucking finger can fit in there and shit.
Oh my gosh.
Could
the
you imagine
fuck?
fingering your pee hole?
Oh no.
Does that hurt?
I would imagine. I've never done it. I'm not capable of doing that.
Be glad you're not fisting your pee hole. That would be worse.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Have you tried it?
No, never.
Earl, you ever been with a girl with a clit pierced?
No, never have. Never have.
I would have definitely took you for... You seem like the type of person, Earl,
freaky.
That would be like... You ever see those people with the hooks in their back and they're hanging? Like, I can imagine Earl being like that guy.
No.
I really
Not
picture
very-
you into like sadomax
See, I don't see him being
masochism.
like that. I see him being like a man that likes to be dominated by a woman.
You think so?
But I like to dominate her as well. Take
Oh,
turns,
sure,
you know.
sure.
Fucking Earl slinging that dick, beating that pussy up, my man.
Oh my God, just so
Fucking
good.
air fist bump, Earl.
Hey, I dated many girls in back in the day, you know, I could tell you.
I want to hear all about it, but let me grab my lotion first.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my God.
So, Earl, what's new in your life, pal? What's Earl do on Christmas? What's the big Christmas plans for Earl? I'd love to know this.
Well, I'm hoping we get our Christmas bonus at work, and other than that, possibly get some turkey or ham or something like that, mostly for Christmas dinner at our place here. So that's pretty much about it.
Do you see
Probably
family?
See what's on the TV.
Do you have any family?
I do live. Yeah, we live with family. It's me, my sister, her husband, and my oldest nephew. It's four of
nice.
us.
How old's your oldest nephew?
He's 28 right now.
Oh, cool.
Good Lord, your poor
Yeah.
sister and her husband.
You got two other men living in the house.
My God. That guy just wants to have a little alone time with his wife. He's got his brother-in-law and his kid there. Ugh.
Yeah.
Soundproof room works every
But
time.
we got another call coming in, Earl. I'm going to click on this.
Okay.
You can hang on if I'll call back in.
All right, dude.
All right, baby. Thanks for those pictures.
Dr. Earl, everyone. Super ugly.
Hi, this is Colin. What's up?
Colin!
Colin. Ooh, we
What's
like
up,
talking to
pal?
Colin.
Not much. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Hakuna Matata.
Hell yeah.
You got a story for us or something? Clip piercing, dick pee hole fingering, what?
I can't speak personally on that.
Doc with another gentleman?
Doc?
Yeah,
No.
Doc. Do you know what docking is?
I do now.
You do now? What is it?
It's like what you want me to explain it? Like
I want to see if you really know what it is.
I think it's like with you gotta have like your foreskins, like two guys'
Yeah.
foreskins together. Yeah.
Yeah, the one guy rolls his foreskin over the circumcised dick, and they fuck each other in his.
I
In the
just-
skin?
Yeah, that's docking.
I just threw up.
Oh my God.
Yeah, people do that. That's a thing.
That's what people do.
Yeah, people do that. That is a thing. It's absolutely
Have you ever
revolting.
been with a woman that's pierced in her vagina or her nipples or...
They let us all know about it too.
Who- what?
What?
What happened?
They let us know about it. Like if you want to dock, like we discovered it and now we want to
Oh,
tell other people.
Oh, I was asking you
Like-
if you ever been with a girl with a pussy piercing or a nipple piercing.
I've never been with piercing.
You gotta try it.
Yeah, go out there, find them.
It's a good time, Sally.
Yeah, you know.
I think
It's like-
I've been with people who like had it taken out or something, or their nipples are all puffy. Like
Ooh, that doesn't count. Maybe they
Oh,
have
she
a little
sounds
bit of a rash.
sick,
Sounds
dude.
like a rash,
My
dude.
God,
Doesn't
stay away
count?
from her. You don't know what you're gonna
They're
catch
probably-
right
they're-
now.
Hanging out with that
Yeah.
broad anymore.
My
they're
goodness.
probably sick.
And he's like, I did it. She was sick. It was great.
Just pussing out of the nipples. Oh, gross.
There's lots of
Colin,
ailments.
we're getting close to Christmas here. We're gonna be off next Tuesday. We're on Wednesday though. What does Colin do for Christmas? Christmas dinner. Where's Colin going? What's the big plans? What do you do?
I'm going to Louisiana this year, Rocky.
Louisiana.
Ooh.
Did you see that whack job with the dragons on the lawn? Girls, that lady's nuts. I love her though.
Oh, that's where she was.
Yeah.
Take a picture of the
Yeah,
property.
she was in
Send it.
Louisiana.
You get that, we'll send you a free fucking t-shirt.
Oh, that would be the best if he just rolls up there, super ugly.
Super ugly t-shirt in the fucking mail for you, Colin.
Oh,
If
that'd
you
be
get that
great.
picture for us.
Man.
What's in Louisiana, Carl?
That's my brother.
Your brother. Will you fly in? You
Yep.
drive in? What do you do? Well, how do you get there?
We're driving there. Yep,
Where are you
Sweet.
from?
here in Kansas.
Oh, that's right. We spoke about this, right?
Oh, this poor guy.
Kansas. So you drive Kansas to Louisiana.
This poor guy's got no window,
Yeah.
man. If he does,
Oh,
he'll
that's
look like
right.
fucking
Yeah.
shit.
No, but he's in the city part, right? Didn't you say? Like you
Yeah, well, the suburbs.
Yeah. He's in like a normal
Oh, all right.
area. Like people hear Kansas and they just think farms because Dorothy.
Because of Dorothy?
You know, it's not every state has like normalcy like we have around here. It's just we have the option of New York City right next to us.
Right,
so
right, right.
that's why we trump everything.
Yeah, but you know what? The people look different in different states. So.
Oh, yeah. But, again, like, if we want to have a crazy night out, like, a crazy night out for them is, like, going to the bowling alley because there's a DJ there. You know?
Lights out, glow sticks.
But, you know, a crazy night for us is, let's go out to the city.
Yeah.
New York fucking City. It's an hour drive, not even, 45 minutes, and an hour and 10-minute train.
What do you do out there, Colin, in Kansas? Do you go out? Are there bars? Do you know?
Yeah, I've been to a few bars around here, clubs and whatnot, raves.
Raves.
You be popping that
Yeah.
Pop Molly
What?
and get raving.
Yeah, he does. I could see him with the glow-in-the-dark glasses, like with his t-shirt off, like this, his hair's
His
bleaching.
jaw just
He's all
erect.
sweaty. He's like, I got this. I got this.
There's a fucking girl with the two long pink and green neon fucking
Pigtails.
ponytails. Yeah.
Those were the times, Colin.
Oh, crazy times back
Exactly.
then. I wasn't even into that whole culture. I was just into getting fucked up. So I was like, rave, yeah. I'm fucking 16. I can't get into the club, but no age limit at a rave. Let's do this.
That's true.
Yeah, crazy fucking times, dude. Raves were out of control. I remember one, to get into it, it was in like a semi-built warehouse. And they hung up fucking Christmas lights all around. The thing was running on a generator.
Yeah.
The fucking DJ equipment and whatever. And to get to the main area, you had to walk a plank of wood over this huge gap. And the gap was like a nice, like, 4-foot drop.
What?
I'm not kidding. And it was like this wide.
Yeah.
All night was sitting there just watching people drop. Dump,
That is
dump,
fucked up.
dump, dump. But like, well, whose fucking idea was to fucking put it in this place where you gotta walk across a fucking plank to get to the party where everyone's doing drugs and drinking? I'm
I
like,
went to a Dead Mouse show. I'm in the city. Remember, we were Teddy and my friends.
yeah.
And walking into this, it was a building warehouse. We were in this industrial area in the city. And I walk in. Now, I'm at the time 27, 28. I'm like, I feel like I'm older than everybody anyway, and I'm like, fuck it. So I walk in, and there's everybody getting fucked up. You know, I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'll get fucked up too. I remember getting there at like 12 o'clock at night, because that's when it would start. And when we left, it was 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
And I
That's
walked
New York
out
City,
of the
though.
building, and I was like, holy bright, sweaty, red face from dancing for hours. I was like, ew.
We did that at our bachelor. We did our bachelor parties together,
in the city.
and we were fucking.
Rooftop club.
I think we
fucking
hit dinner by 8, 9 o'clock, and once we left the hotel, the Waldorf Astoria, by the way.
That's right.
We didn't
Trash.
see the hotel room until. No, we went back, but then we ended up going back out.
We went back and had sex. Remember, I was texting everybody
Yeah.
while we were having sex. I'm like, meet us back downstairs. Let's go for round 2.
Yeah, and then we went back out, and we ended up at a Korean restaurant. It was the only place
with beer.
open that had alcohol.
It's like 6 in the morning.
Yeah,
There you go.
Where's the after party?
It was crazy. You know what always impressed me about the raves, looking back on it now?
What?
The coordination was phenomenal. Like, they'd have shot girls, a bar set up.
Yeah?
Like, it was very well
In one
done.
party,
Like,
out the next night.
very impressive. The shot girls would be walking around with the test tube shots.
Yep.
And I can't believe, like, someone managed to pull that off in that type of atmosphere. Like, to me, that's very impressive.
Yeah, sure. But not even that. Like, again, if someone like Colin or our old Capitan came out from where they live, they would go to a rave in New York and go, what the fuck have I been missing?
Yeah.
I mean, the bitches'
Oh.
titties are out. They're jumping around, bouncing and dancing and sweating. And who's rubbing? 2 girls are making out. These guys are techno raving it out. You know, like, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, New
When
York
you're
City
young.
clubs
Have you-
are on another level, especially in the 90s. Like,
Oh,
the
yeah.
90s clubs in New York City. And I wasn't even supposed to be there, but we'd end up in them somehow.
Yep.
And, like, the Tunnel and
Oh,
Limelight.
Insane. Limelight. Oh, my God.
And because it was 18 and over to get in,
Yes, 21 to party.
21 to party. That's right. So we were like 15, 16 with 18 IDs.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
you would look at this and like it was. I remember walking in and the butterflies in my stomach because I'm a child.
Yeah, and it was so interesting. It was
And there's
so
full-grown
awesome.
adults at this place on drugs.
Uh-huh.
You know, and I mean not to say I wasn't either, but
You quickly grew
again,
on them.
I'm a child, and I would walk in nervous as fuck because you don't experience things like this really, and I'm just being thrusted into now this world of chaos and disorder and
amazingness.
and you know great time, but if Anna did something like that now at 19, I'd be like, are you fucking kidding me?
Are you nuts?
Yeah, like what are you thinking?
What are you thinking you're doing?
15, I'm in these
Yeah.
places out in the city. My mom had no idea where
No
the fuck
idea
I
where the
was,
fuck I was.
and I'm in the city.
Yep.
It was crazy, dude.
Wow.
The 90s was
Oh
a
my God.
fucking. It was a good time.
I like this. Last time Earl and Colin called in, they were good calls, man. I enjoy you guys calling in. I really appreciate it, Colin. You're super sweet. You're like the untouched Kansas boy. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
aw. If you see his picture, he's super cute.
He's innocent. He's innocent. All right, pal. We're gonna let you go.
Yes. More stuff
Cool.
to come up.
Thanks, guys.
Stay
All right,
tuned,
thanks for
babe.
calling.
Have a good
Colin.
holidays.
You too, babe. Bye.
Thanks for
right.
taking.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
All right,
He's a
Colin,
sweet
everyone.
call.
Thanks to Dr. Earl also.
Yeah, we love them, guys. We love that they call in. You know, so I was thinking really quick, let me just throw this out there. I think that we should do after, I mean, what, you and Richie have been doing the show for 3 years?
Almost 4. It'll be 4 in March.
Okay, almost 4 years. I think we should fucking plan maybe we'll do like a 5-year. We'll pick a spot. And everybody who wants to meet and greet, we should have like a meet and greet, like a dope-ass hotel. Everybody come and get rooms. We'll go down to the bar. We'll be safe because we're in public. But it would be really awesome to meet
And
some
you
of our
can.
fans.
I'm gonna watch you guys. Don't follow me to my room.
They're going to try to follow me.
I'm gonna get my room on a completely different floor from any of you, and
They're
I
gonna
don't
be
want you
waiting
following
like
us.
in the hook of the next door, like this, waiting for us to walk by.
I get fucking hit with a sack of nickels by the ice machine because
Sack of
someone's waiting
nickels.
for me. You know,
Fucking sock of powder. You're like, fuck.
just fucking walking by, get a
Yes.
bucket of ice. All of a sudden, I'm getting billy clubbed over the head.
You're
No,
like,
thank
where's
you.
Jessica? Tell us now.
No, thank you. Thank you, Kay. She voted. Everyone, oh, by the way,
Yes.
Super Ugly Show is up on russosbrand.com. They have this end of the year kind of poll thing where you could vote for your favorite shows. And, of course, we're part of russosbrand.com over on Super Ugly
Favorite
Show.
host, too.
And we would like for you guys to head over to Russo's Brand and go vote for your favorite show and your favorite host. Hashtag vote Rocky, not Richie.
Might I add, I'm not on that list because I am not part of
She is technically not part of the brand.
Yeah, so.
We're working on that.
Yeah, I'm family, but we're not part of the brand. So.
Well, you know.
It's fine. I don't want to be on his team anymore.
It's a boys' club.
He's a brat, and
It's
I
a
don't want to
boys'
be
club.
on it anyway.
It's not a boys' club.
It's not a boys' club.
But yeah, so Russo's Brand, go over there and vote. Favorite show, favorite host, and hook it up, guys. We don't expect to win, but we at least want to not be last.
So we got like a few more minutes, of course. So I have a really great subject I want to bring up. I think it's a good conversationist pot thing. So
That didn't make
I
any
have
sense.
no idea what the fuck that
I think
was.
it's a good topic of conversation, I believe is what you meant.
Yes, that's what I meant to say, but it didn't come out that way. Body parts. So I was looking, like, we've been talking about all this stuff with, like, you know, the giraffe, stretching, piercing, sex, and you had a subject about being with a trans and
yeah.
a lesbian. So what I want to talk about is, like, favorite body parts and most turn-off body parts of everybody, because everybody's different. So I want everybody who's in the room, tell me your favorite part of your own body and a female or male, whichever is the opposite sex, or whichever you're attracted to. What's the favorite part and then the least favorite part? Because I gotta be honest with you. There's just something about when my husband comes out of the shower and he's got the towel wrapped around his waist and it's, you know, it's hanging off so you can kind of see the front and you can see the back, and he's got a really fat ass. My husband has thick thighs.
It's not
and
fat.
Yes, you have the biggest bubble butt I have ever seen.
But it's not wide.
No, you have a nice fat ass, fat PHAT.
Yeah.
Okay, He's a nice, and I'm like, I like ass, like looking at a nice ass, and I'm more of a chesty woman, so I love that we can share different body parts.
Yeah, because I love a titty.
And I love tits, too.
I love a titty.
So on me, I would pick my tits. That's my favorite part of my body.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely my favorite part of your body.
And on
I mean,
him,
other than
I
your
would
pussy.
pick his thighs,
Your pussy's definitely my favorite
his
part.
ass and thighs. Like, you know when he's on top, too, like, I will literally have my legs, like, next to my arms because I'm a very flexible yoga girl. And I'll grab the bottom of his ass and, like, shove him into me. That is so fucking hot.
Yeah.
Like, to grab that meat of a man. Like, you have man legs. You ever be with a person who has, like, stick legs?
See, and that's what I was going to say. My favorite part is my legs. I got fucking gorgeous legs, people. You have no idea.
Calf muscles. Your
Oh, I got
his
fucking
calves are,
nice
like,
thighs,
this big.
calves, everything.
And he's not like a rock-built man, but he's got tree trunk legs.
See, I got good shoulders and a
He's
good
fucking-
back.
Yeah, like your body's it's what's that word I'm looking for? It's dense, right? It's like you're thick in the perfect spots. Like
I got a good chest, I got good traps, I got good
if
shoulders.
you were to work out for a month,
Yeah.
your shoulders would pop
Oh,
up
everything.
immediately because
Yeah.
you have the shoulders for it. But
I have just natural traps.
that's my thing. Thighs and ass on a man are super important, and tits on a girl.
See, tits aren't like the most important. I've been with smaller
Chicken
titted
legs.
women. It's not like I've only been with big titted women. Actually, I haven't been with a lot of big titted women. Like most of the girls I dated or have gone out with.
Like bees.
Like B's, C's, for the most part. Very few D's.
Well,
Very few.
I'm your double D's, baby.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's the one I wifed up. You know, I was like, double D's in there. Wife that.
Tits and lips, I want
You
it.
gotta keep that one. Chicken legs are gross. Dude, there's nothing worse, I would think, for a girl than seeing a guy with these skinny toothpick fucking legs.
Now, let me say, though, in another argument, if I was a smaller, like I am small, but I'm not a fragile. So if I was a smaller, fragile girl, I might like a smaller guy, like my size. I wouldn't want to be in pain.
See, super skinny women suck.
Why? They put bony pussies?
They're bones that you can't really, like, smash.
Ooh.
Because it hurts. Like, you need, like, some kind of cushion there.
You definitely
A little
need cushion.
bit, you know?
You definitely need cushion.
And really skinny girls. And once they take their clothes off and you see, like, the bones and shit. Like, I don't mean, like, anorexic, but, you know. And you see, like, bone structure in, like, their ribs.
Yeah, I'm
It's
definitely
like,
not a fan of that. I think that it's kind of gross to be skinny like that. I would love to have meat. I'm not like I need to have my ribs showing kind of
And
girl.
real skinny girls like that like to fake their boobs a lot. I've learned that.
Of course, they have those.
They push them up. I knew this one girl, she wore 2 bras.
What?
2 bras. That's what she would do. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
It's like it's false advertisement. You know you're going to have to take it off, and they're going to see that you don't have tits.
Yeah, exactly.
That's always how I feel about like makeup too and stuff. Like you guys do realize eventually you're not going to have that on.
Well,
they got these bodysuits now, right? These women bodysuits that actually will come from like they're like booty shorts and they come attached with this stomach thing, right? So you pull up these shorts which have a built-in cushion ass. And this thing sucks in your stomach, completely leaving you with no rolls. Like even
yeah.
if you are
Like
fat,
you look slim.
it like sucks
fit.
you in, and it has no like. It doesn't dig in. It's like one of those
See, the problem with that is, though,
It's like a stocking for your stomach.
is that now you look skinny, but your arms are all fat and gross.
Right. So I'm saying like these girls put these things on. They go out. They pick up a dude, then you go home, they take everything
And you
off.
gotta unzip that shit, and your floppy
like, what?
fucking tits fall out, and
Right?
ugh.
I mean, I just think that that's
I
not
would walk
fair.
out. If I was a dude, and that happened, I'd be like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I'd be like, "Don't ever fucking do that again, honey. I'm out of here." And in the future, when you meet a guy, be your fucking self, because this.
Right, but would you I mean, at that same point now, you're at the point where you're probably drunk, you just left somewhere, you want to hook up, but you just fuck her anyway?
It depends on what age I am.
I'm just saying, I mean, if I was in a situation, it wasn't like a gross situation, they were anything.
Like if I knew it was gonna be a one and done thing, maybe, and no one knew about it. You know?
Nobody could ever tell anyone.
Yeah, if no one
might
knew
be
about
interested
it,
in doing
you
it.
know, I might just throw it in there quick just to get the nut off and then be out.
Oh my god.
But again, it
So-
depends on what age you're talking about. So.
Well, I guess depends, right? Sure. So, everybody else is telling what their body parts are. What do you not like? What skeeves you on a girl body? Not her fingernails. I know that's one thing you hate.
I mean, it would have to be like something specific to a girl, though. Like I've once noticed girls with like real hangy lips. That I'm not into.
Oh, vagina lips?
Yeah, I've noticed like girls where like, you ever notice like their pussies discolored from the rest of their body?
Discolored like how?
Like it's just like darker or something.
Oh, like brown pussy?
Yeah, like that's not attractive. I'm not into that.
I just don't understand, like, what would you do, though, if you actually got into position?
There's nothing you can do at that point. Like, at that point, you suck it up, you take one for the team, and then you just stay away from that point on.
Normally when women have brown nipples, they'll have brown vagina.
Yeah.
Like, that's normally what it is.
Of course.
And 90% of Italian, I'd say 80% of Italian girls that are very tan have a brown pussy.
Yeah, but you run into some that it just look fucked. Like, it almost looks burnt. You're like, what the fuck, man? What were you, just standing over a fire?
Right. Some of the pornos, though, you'll see women who have, like, these hanging spaghetti lasagna looking
lips. Yeah, it's just like...
It's just a mess. There are women, though, that have that surgery, that they cut their lips.
Yeah.
They'll actually trim their lips down.
What is it called? Labia clipping.
Yes.
Right? Is that what it's called?
Yes. Or women who are born with an extra large clit.
Yeah.
Those are like... You ever seen one?
China had a thumb clit.
Oh my God, no. Well, she was huge.
Mm-hmm.
Everything about her was huge.
And all the testosterone she was probably taking. And
that is so crazy creepy.
Yeah, but she had a huge clit.
Did it make it grow?
I don't know. Maybe. Because I've seen, like, muscle girls in porn. Like, muscle fucking girls, you know? And they all got gigantic clits.
They're probably from something they're taking.
It's like the HGH or something.
Yeah.
Something's making their clits grow. Because maybe it does the adverse effect, where it shrinks a guy's balls,
right,
grows a girl's clit.
That's pretty creepy, pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, is anybody else saying anything interested in body parts that gross them out? Are you not in the chat?
No, too skinny, chicken legs. No one's really saying anything.
I guess they're just really interested in hearing us talk about pussy lips.
That's it, pussy lips and everything else.
We are super excited, guys. We're leaving to go to Jamaica right after Christmas. We're celebrating our second anniversary.
And New Year's.
And New Year's Eve. We're going to be in Jamaica on the beach. We're going to hedonism, so we're going to be in the nude side. And I'm really excited. Also a little bit nervous. I've never been someplace like that before. I've had a lot of mixed...
Of course a little nervous, because, you're going to walk up to this place and everyone's going to be naked.
Yes.
And then you're just going to drop towel and be like, all right, my cock's out.
You're going to drop towel and say your cock's out. That's not what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
My titties are out, but I won't be on the beach without a bottom. I mean, sand and...
See, like, I know there's definitely, going to be some guy with a huge hog, but I think I'll stand out there and be like, I'm good. I
don't think a huge hog could get me away from you.
No, I don't care about that. I'm just saying, perception-wise, it's like, oh, man, that guy's got a huge fucking dick. Look at that shit,
Yeah, but then imagine how many times or how long the pussy would last that he's fucking.
Well, you never know. But, either way, I'm not uncomfortable doing it. That's my point. I feel like I stand well enough where, I can flop it out.
I'm comfortable with you doing it, too, and I'm super excited for you and for myself to go and experience this together.
See, I think more of the nude stuff will just be kind of when we grab a chair on the beach type thing. And I'm on the beach, and then I'll just, lay the cock out.
The beach, we have to be nude before we enter. There's a gate.
Yeah.
So when we go on there, I would love to just sit and relax, of course, with my top off, no tan lines. I'm into it. I got a sexy body. I'm not worried about it,
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little nervous about, being in front of a lot of other men with my clothes off. That I'm a little nervous about.
Well, I'm going to be in front of a lot of other women.
Yeah, but you're a guy, and your confidence is different.
Yeah.
I know, but I've had 3 children, so I pick on myself all the time.
Well, women always do. That's the difference. Like, men don't give a shit. Like, they're going to see some big, fat, gross, hairy slob there just not giving a fuck. You know what I mean? Yes. Which we'll probably see some gross, beastly women there, too. But there's certain women, that like big women, that just got that big woman confidence. Like, I don't give a fuck. I look good.
Yeah, and you know what, though? it's more actually the atmosphere is more of just being a free spirit. We're not going on a fucking swingers binge. We don't swing, we don't share, we're not that kind of couple. But we are open to living a life. And if I'm going to try this with anyone, I'm going to go with my husband. Like, you know, my ride or die, of course.
Yeah, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun. There's parties every night.
There's a body painting contest. I'm definitely entering that. There's a schoolgirl party, which, by the way, my outfit came. It's up on the dresser.
Yeah, you got to try that on.
It's fucking killer.
Did you try it on?
No, but it is killer looking. It's like, we got to try that on tonight.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm super excited. I'm glad we had a great show. I'm glad that we had everybody who did call in. We
didn't get costumes, but they'll probably have costumes there.
You mean like
the Greek and Roman thing?
We really should just go to Party City.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We just go there one day, just see if they have anything, and if they do, pick it up.
We can do that next week or something.
You know, or, to be honest with you, I could take one of your old T-shirts, a white one, cut it, tie myself a shirt, and make myself a toga skirt. We both can make things, you know?
Yeah.
And make it pretty sexy and different.
I'll just wear like a...
fucking sheet.
Loincloth.
Loincloth? Or we could get you that big bush flower that people put in the front.
Yeah.
Just a thong.
I'll do that.
I'll
Rock it
down
out.
for that.
You gotta do it too, though.
Ear thing on.
You gotta do it too, then.
Like Adam and Eve.
Yeah.
All right, fuck it. Let's do Adam and Eve.
No, that's religious. It's not Greek.
Well, the look of it, I meant. Obviously, I don't want to go there. Hi, I'm Adam. We're Eve.
I'm Adam and Eve.
Oh my God, we are
We're here to
totally
commit
done,
sins.
guys. I want to shout out a few things that are super important to me. My girl, one of my very best friends, Nicole. She is always in the chat. You can find her on Instagram. Sweet Temptations by Nikki is one of the best bakers that I know in Long Island. I mean, this girl is very talented. I want to shout out my chick, Christine, with Unique Makeup. That is where I get my mascara, my face masks, my lip gloss, and she's also amazing. You can find her strengthandsparkle.com or Strength and Sparkle on Instagram. Please go to my husband's Twitter, ROK Super Ugly, and I am, Jrabbit 55, of course. All of my friends and everybody who came in this room, Cap, Maddie, Nicole, Colin, Dr. Earl, Josh, Real,
Sorry.
that was our echo effect. We were trying it out how to sound. So
Everyone dig that.
It did kind of just. There's so many people. I really love you guys. I really appreciate you coming. I cannot forget Copycat for my intro because he's the man with that. And that's really it. Guys, we love you, and I think it was a great show. Next week, don't forget, Wednesday will be the day because we won't be taping on Christmas, and we'll be doing a dual show. So get your shit together. Get your questions ready about our holidays. Bring us some funny fucking stories. And if there isn't anything funny, do something funny. Because if you can't do something about it, what can you do? We love you guys. And this is life.
Russo'sBrand.com. Head over there and vote for us, guys, at SuperUglyShow.com. We love you guys. Hit it, baby.
Ciao.
Bye. Oh, awkward. I don't have the thing up.
What?
Oh, this is awkward.
What thing?
Where I stopped the stream. All right. This is life. We love you guys.